Hey guys, so we're back with another extraction video. This one's a little bit shorter. It's only about 7 minutes long, but I just thought I'd answer some commonly asked questions. Let's start with the most commonly asked question, and I get this question a lot, especially on my TikTok. I'm located in the GTA, the Greater Toronto area, in a place called Pickering. It's in Ontario. The second most commonly asked question, and oh my god, my TikTok comments are insane with this, is are you steaming their face? Yes, I steam everybody's face and I apply a solution that loosens up that sebum before I go in with the extractions. So don't worry, their face is tenderized. Yes, I cleanse them beforehand as well. I don't show the whole entire facial, but trust me, there is a whole facial that goes on and a lot of prep that goes on before the extractions. Another commonly asked question I get is, why aren't you using a lancet? I use a lancet. I use a lancet if it requires a lancet. If it doesn't require a lancet, I don't use a lancet, but I don't always show when I'm using a lancet. There's a lot of editing that goes into these videos. Another commonly asked question is, who is recording my videos and who is always the person that is talking in the backgrounds? That is my sister. Okay, I know it's a lot of people have their opinions. Some people love the commentary, some people really don't like it. She's here to stay. There's nothing I can really do about it. My clients absolutely love her. My clients love her more than they love me. If it's not your cup of tea, then I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. We love her. Fatima is here to stay. Another question I always get is, what is causing these? A lot of people are like, your clients are not showering, your clients are not cleansing their face, they're not doing any skincare. That's not true. A lot of these clients that actually have a lot of blackheads, breakouts, acne, they actually have a whole skincare routine, but it's just their skin type or their lifestyle. It could be genetic, it could be a whole number of different reasons, but trust me, for the most part, I want to say 95% of my clients have a proper skincare routine and are cleansing their face every day. Another question that I do get a lot is, why do I use Q-tips? Why don't I just use my fingers? This pisses off a whole lot of people, especially on TikTok. I have been doing this method for almost 8 years. It's just a method that works for me, and it's actually my preferred method. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm so used to doing it the way that I do it. I feel like I honestly can't extract anything with just my fingers, and I do not like to use tools. A lot of people also get really pissed off when I don't pop big pimples. They're always like, you missed it. There's a big one right there. This is rage bait. No, it's not rage bait. I do not like to pop pimples. I like to extract sebaceous filaments, blackheads, maybe whiteheads. I am not a pimple popper. I don't believe in popping pimples. So what I do instead is I will apply a chemical peel on the pimple, and I will show you which chemical peel I like to apply near the end of this video. I'm going to be showing you what I do after all of the extractions like this. And if you have like a really big pimple, there is a chemical peel that I like to use where it dries out, dehydrates the pimple, and it's gone within like a day or two. Another question I get is this painful? Extractions are not the funnest to get done. They're fun to do, but they're not the best to get done. It is a little bit painful, however, it all depends on your pain tolerance. Okay, so now I'm going to answer some commonly asked questions that I get on Instagram. Clients ask me this all the time. I get DMs about this all the time. All of my facials include extractions if the extractions are required. Now, if you come to me and I don't feel like you have anything to extract, or if you just have like 1 or 2 blackheads, then that's all the extractions that I'm gonna do. However, if your whole face requires extractions, I'm gonna do the extractions. I have had to have clients come back because the extractions were too much and I've had to do it in 2 separate appointments. But all the facials that I have, the chemical peels, microneedling, microdermabrasion, hydrofacial, all of them include extractions if necessary. Another commonly asked question I get is what products I recommend, and I typically like to work around people's budgets. So if your budget is drugstore, then I will work with you with that. And if your budget is more Sephora, then I'll work with you with that. There are a lot of estheticians that like to sell you on really, really, really expensive products, and they're like, oh, this is medical grade. There's no such thing as medical grade skincare. It's just a bunch of bull. Ask any dermatologist. It just doesn't exist. A cleanser that costs $300 is probably going to do the exact same thing of a cleanser that costs $20. Okay, so after a whole bunch of extractions like this, I like to go in with a chemical peel, typically a medium depth one, like a 30% salicylic, and that's just to prevent any further breakouts after the extractions. It's really important not to skip this step as an esthetician, just to prevent any purging of the skin after a facial. And if you are someone at home who is interested in these chemical peels, this one is a really good one to start with. Especially if you have a pimple, you can use it as a spot treatment and it'll dry out the pimple, dehydrate it, and it will be gone within 1 or 2 days. Okay, so this is just going to be a quick video just showing how I use the 30% salicylic peel. So I already did extractions on her. Sorry, this is going to tangle. I didn't even give you a warning. And I'm just going to be showing you on one side of her face, but this is what you're going to be doing all over the face. And so it turns white like this. This isn't considered really frosting. Don't be alarmed if the skin turns white like this. That's normal. After the extractions, we use this peel just to close up those pores and then flatten out that texture. This is really going to help with acne texture along this area right here. You can put it on the nose, you can put it all over the forehead. You're just going to leave it on for about 2 minutes, and then you're just going to wash it off. You can use a neutralizing solution, or you can use just water, or you can actually just cleanse this off. I give them a fan just because of the discomfort, but it's actually not that bad.